Okay. Hey, it's Rich back with you for another video. Today I have a 2017 Cessna Turbo 206H, and I go a long way back with the H model of the 206. I was at Cessna when they first came out, so it's always nice to get back in these airplanes. It makes me think back to when I was at Cessna. We're going to take this airplane up to Van Nuys. It's got a few upgrades, including electronic ignition, standby alternator. We're going to go on a little different route than we normally go on. Take you along for the ride.
ILS runway 30 approaching Nuys, runway 30, runway 26 left, and runway 26 right in Nuys. Tower frequency for all aircraft is on 119.4. All departing aircraft, contact clearance delivery prior.
Tower Cessna 6295 Delta, I clear for my 90 northeastern.
95 Delta, northeastern approved.
Approved, 95 Delta, thanks.
And 544, pad 3, West Waterloo departure.
544, West Waterloo approved, pad 3, clip takeoff.
Pad 3 clear to takeoff, West Waterloo departure.
Reach tower, bearing 901 Victor, 5 to the north inbound.
No, 90 Victor, let me start taking position.
Bearing 9018 Victor, currently 5 miles to the north.
18 Victor, long beach, I got you now, enter right base runway, and you said 26 right or the left?
18 Victor, prefer the left, going to rough.
18 Victor, roger, enter right base runway 26 left, and traffic at your 10 o'clock in a mile eastbound along that 91 freeway at 900 type of number.
Alright, bearing 188 Victor is searching no joy, thank you.
95 Delta, contact SoCa departure.
Over departure, 95 Delta, have a good one.
Number 2 Charlie Sierra, contact SoCa departure.
2 Charlie Sierra, roger. SoCal 22 Charlie Sierra is out of 1,000 for 3,000 heading 270.
November 22 Charlie Sierra, second departure, track down radar contact, climbing median 5,000, expect direct Santa Monica in 5 miles.
5,000, we'll expect direct Santa Monica, 22 Charlie Sierra. Okay, departed Long Beach this time. Normally we typically go special flight rules over to Van Nuys, but
Novoflex, as you continue,
decided to take a little bit different route via tower and route clearance, which we got as basically Santa Monica, and then an intersection that puts us on the downwind to Van Nuys, so we'll go 5,000. So essentially when you go...
November 22 Charlie Sierra, there's traffic opposite direction 15 miles ahead. They'll be level at 4,000 feet of King Air 350. Expedite your climb to 5,000.
Expedite to 5,000, 22 Charlie Sierra. But essentially the route is the same.
November 22 Charlie Sierra, additional traffic height, you're right, 1 o'clock, moving at 2 o'clock, 6 miles opposite direction, heavy Airbus 350 Air China, 7,000 descending off your right wing.
That traffic's in sight, 22 Charlie Sierra. The route is basically the same, kind of right over the top of LAX, whether you're IFR on a tech route or VFR on the special flight rules. And it's a good way to get across because you're right over the top of LAX out of all arrivals and departures. So climbing up to 5,000 here, and again, 2017 Turbo 206H
West Coast 60.
I think 2017 was the first year they did the HD model, which took the standard gross weight of the airplane from 36 to 3,800 pounds. And to take the 3,800 pound gross weight on these airplanes prior to that, you had to do the Flint tip tanks, which adds 1.5 feet to each wing, and they gave you the higher gross weight and an additional 30 gallons of gas if you wanted it. If you didn't use it fast, you get about 180 pounds additional useful load. The tanks weigh something, so you chew into it a little bit. On this airplane, there is no penalty for the higher gross weight, so you get the full 200 pounds of gross weight. These airplanes have been a long time really good utility airplanes. Pretty fast, or pretty good cruise speed, pretty good useful load, great IFR platform, very durable for short field performance, unimproved runways, really all the way around solid.
T2 Charlie Sierra traffic ahead 12 o'clock, 12:37 miles southbound, King Air 350, 1,000 feet below.
Okay, looking for the King Air 22 Charlie Sierra.
West Coast 60 traffic ahead 11:30 to 12 o'clock, 6 miles northbound, station Air 206 at 5,000 feet.
Looking West Coast 60.
And again, just very popular utility airplanes used all over the world. Popular in Alaska, third world countries, because they're very reliable and durable and tough and just great airplanes. And Cessna stopped making them in the early 80s. Then started them back with the restart program in 86, 7, and reintroduced them as the H model, which is the current production. They're still building them, and they're still building turbo 206Hs. They've upgraded the G1000, they've enhanced the interior. Now this has NXI, and now, of course, as I mentioned, the HD model. So we're still accelerating out of 145 knots true airspeed. I got 30 inches and 2,400 RPMs in here, which is probably about 75% power. And I can get this fuel burn back to about 20 gallons an hour. And so I've spent a lot of time in 206s when I worked for Cessna and as a dealer selling them. So got to know this airplane really well. Flew it all around the United States. And it just kind of fits. Easy to remember everything. And I definitely feel at home in a turbo 206.
537 Hotel Foxtrot to 2,500.
So this particular airplane
Number 537 Hotel
has the electronic ignition, or electronic magneto. It has a standby alternator,
Number 7 Hotel Foxtrot.
which is useful for putting this airplane in a Part 135 operation. And Kelly electric air conditioning. Kelly also does the
I'm going to be maneuvering over Fillmore.
standby alternator.
Half an hour, then we're going to go back to Van Nuys.
So you got air conditioning, you got NXI,
November 611, Mike.
static vision, traffic.
November 611, Mike, SoCal approach for rake altimeter 29085. Descend via the Channing 5 arrival. Cleared ILS Zulu, runway 16.
ADSB.
ILS Zulu, and 100 approach, 29085, Mike.
There's active traffic, you got a storm scope. That's ADSB XM. Green. Really well equipped 206.
Stream 0 Echo Sierra, descend to maintain.
And most of these come out now, the latest generation come out pretty much with full avionics package. Very, very popular airplanes. I'm not sure how many Cessna's building, but last I checked, they're probably sold out, for quite a while. And this airplane's available. We're asking $835,000 for it. It has just over, see, 750 hours total time.
Maintain 3000.
And we did a new set of cylinders, 0 since, or 5-10 hours since a complete top overhaul. So it's got a set of brand new cylinders on it. So this airplane's set up for a lot of useful time on the engine. And go ahead and get Yankee. It's rock solid, stable, and great airplane. So I got Van Nuys at sight. We're going to cancel our IFR and a visual approach into Van Nuys. 22 Charlie Sierra's got Van Nuys at sight. We can cancel our IFR for a visual approach.
22 Charlie Sierra, understand you're canceling IFR?
Yeah, firm. All right, we got this, looks like a Challenger on final insight. To land number 2, 16 or 8. Give him plenty of room. The left runway at Van Nuys is being resurfaced so that traffic is
Got him in sight, 739 Alpha Tango.
9 Alpha Tango, number 3, runway 1.
traffic is heavy on the right runway. It's a busy airport anyway with 2 runways, and we're all doing 1 runway. Oh, he's down.
Number 0 Echo Foxtrot, turn left 10 degrees.
Left 10 degrees, Echo Foxtrot.
Skycatcher 225, turn right crossing.
We have plenty of space. We're clear to land. These are, I think, right down the runway. It doesn't
Number 1 Mike, safe parking.
do me any good to land short,
Number 1 Mike, turn left.
because you can't turn left until you get to the end of that runway.
Make him down at the end, ground point 7, Mike.
I'm just going to kind of keep the speed up here and roll off.
Van Nuys Tower, contact 73726.
I think that's Kilo.
Charlie, request for a right cross for departure.
Number 73726.
Those look like they're getting close to being done on the runway. It's going to be really nice.
Proceed on Bravo. Tricky 51467, runway 16 right, pulling line up and wait next to land 2 mile base, Cessna.
16 right, line up and wait 467.
I can't turn left there.
Turn crosswind now, traffic passing under you northbound on the 45 is the helicopter low level.
Roger that, turning.
Okay, we're back on the ground over in Van Nuys. Pretty quick flight, pretty easy route. The weather was nice, and always flying these 206s. It just reminds me of what a great all-around airplane it is, and familiar, and just does a lot of things really well. And a great airplane, first airplane or airplane to get started flying in and using, being able to travel and take a couple of people or up to 6, you know, or take the back seat out. Just a lot of utility. Great airplane. And this is a perfect airplane with all the latest upgrades, and so it'd be a great airplane to consider. If you have any questions about it, you can check it out at ocraviation.com. Give me an email or comment. Love to hear from you. Thanks for watching.